Most people believe a raise will fix everything. More money in, more money saved, simple math. Except there's a study that followed thousands of Americans over 20 years, tracking income, tracking spending, and found something that should honestly stop you cold. As income went up, spending went up by almost exactly the same amount. Not a little. Almost exactly. Which means for most people, a raise doesn't build wealth. It just upgrades the lifestyle that eats the wealth. And the cruelest part, they feel no richer after. I'm going to show you exactly how it happened to Jordan. Because once you see the mechanism, you'll never look at your own spending the same way again. Meet Jordan. Jordan just got promoted. After 2 years of grinding, staying late, taking on extra projects, saying yes when he wanted to say no, he finally did it. 12% raise. In real money, that's about $400 extra every single month. And standing there with that offer letter, Jordan feels genuinely powerfully good. Not just happy. He feels like the gap between where he is and where he wants to be just got smaller. Like things are finally clicking into place. He deserves this. He worked for this. And now he thinks he can finally start getting ahead. Hold that thought. The first thing Jordan does is move apartments. His old place was fine, actually, but fine is for a version of him that made less money. The new place is $600 a month more. He tells himself it's an investment. Nicer neighborhood, more space, less stress. And it genuinely does feel better. He feels like someone who makes what he makes. Then comes the car. His old one runs perfectly. But he's been eyeing a lease on something newer. Something that matches the parking lot at his new office. Another $380 a month. Then the subscriptions, the premium gym, the upgraded streaming, the meal kit service that saves time. That's $180 a month combined. A nicer phone plan, better coffee, dinners out instead of in. And notice, none of these feel extravagant. Each one is a reasonable upgrade for someone at Jordan's level. That word, level, is the whole trap. Here's what's actually happening inside Jordan's brain. Because this is the part they never teach you. There's a psychological mechanism called hedonic adaptation. It means humans are wired to adjust very quickly to any new baseline. When Jordan got his old apartment, it felt exciting. Within 4 months, it was just where he lived. The car he couldn't stop thinking about? In 6 months, it's just the car. The raise that made him feel so good? Within one pay cycle, it's just his salary. This isn't weakness. This isn't Jordan being bad with money. This is biology. Your brain is built to treat any new level as normal and then immediately begin wanting the next one. The hedonic treadmill. You run and run. The scenery never changes. And here's what makes it financially deadly. Every time Jordan upgrades his lifestyle to match his income, he doesn't just spend the raise, he raises his floor. His minimum monthly cost of being Jordan goes up permanently. That's not a spending problem, that's a structural problem. Let's do the actual math. Because Jordan hasn't. He got $400 extra per month. The apartment upgrade, $600, the car, $380, the subscriptions and habits, $180. That's already $1,160 in new monthly spending for a $400 raise. Jordan didn't just spend his raise, he spent his raise plus $760 of money he was theoretically already saving. And now if that job disappears or he wants to quit because he hates the added responsibility, he can't go back. Because the apartment is a lease. The car is a contract. The subscriptions feel like they're just on like electricity. He's locked himself into a higher cost of living that now requires him to keep earning at this level just to stay even. He didn't get ahead, he got anchored. 3 months after the promotion, Jordan sits down and actually looks at his bank account, really looks at it. And something feels wrong. He's making the most money he's ever made. and he's saving less than he did at his previous salary. Not the same, less. The number is smaller. He goes through the transactions, and every single one makes sense in isolation. Reasonable, expected, his. But together, the list reads like a receipt for a lifestyle he can't actually afford yet. One he bought on credit against a future that isn't guaranteed. That sick, quiet dread he feels looking at that balance, that's what lifestyle inflation actually feels like from the inside. It doesn't feel like recklessness. It feels like you earned it and somehow lost it anyway. So what do you actually do? Because the goal isn't to never enjoy a raise. The goal is to stop letting lifestyle automatically eat every dollar before you decide what to do with it. Here's the move. It's called protecting the gap. When your income goes up, whether that's a raise, a bonus, a side hustle, before you spend a single cent of it, you route a fixed percentage directly to savings or investments, automatically, before you can see it, touch it, or get used to it. The exact percentage matters less than the habit. 25% is a strong target. Even 10 is transformational over time. The reason this works is simple. Hedonic adaptation can't inflate what you never see. If the raise goes straight to an account you don't check daily, your lifestyle never learns it exists. You adapt to the same baseline, you stay at the same floor, and the gap, the distance between what you earn and what you spend, grows. That gap is your actual wealth, not your salary, not your stuff. The gap. 3 moves, and they're simple. 1, before any lifestyle upgrade, ask one question. Am I choosing this or am I just matching it? There's a difference between deciding I want this specific thing and feeling like someone at your level should have it. That second one is the trap. 2, anytime your income goes up, freeze your lifestyle for 90 days. Don't upgrade anything. Let the raise land. Let yourself get used to the new number. Then decide with a clear head, not with the excitement of a fresh offer letter. 3, define your number. What does your life actually cost when it's good? Not impressive, not Instagram, just genuinely good. Write it down. That number is your floor. Every dollar above it is a choice, not a requirement. When you know your number, lifestyle inflation loses most of its power because you can see it coming. Because here's the truth underneath all of this. There is nothing wrong with wanting more. There is nothing wrong with enjoying the money you earn. The problem, the quiet, expensive, totally preventable problem, is letting the spending happen automatically, without a decision, just because the income went up. Lifestyle inflation doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like progress. It feels like reward. It feels like you're finally living at the level you worked for. But the math doesn't care how it feels. And if your wealth isn't growing faster than your lifestyle, you are on the treadmill, working harder, earning more, and somehow staying in exactly the same place. So here's your one move today. Look at your last raise or your current salary and find your gap. What you earn minus what you spend. That number should be growing. If it isn't, now you know why and exactly how to fix it. Subscribe, because this is what we do here. Money, in plain English.